it's, the base is just in that bar. We're good up until then. We're gonna do the same spot again.
Who were you not hearing?
Gas.
Just gas.
Good morning again. Welcome again to the First Unitarian Church of Hamilton. We welcome you here in the sanctuary and those who have opted to join us online. The online folks are muted, and I would ask that the people here do the same. Please ensure your devices are silenced. My name is Audrey Johnman. My pronouns are she, her, and I am this morning's service leader. I want to thank today's service team, which includes Reverend Jamie Boyce and religious educator Tim Versteeg, tech team Brian Carey, Josh McIntyre, Chase Tapley, and John Elliott, ushers Jean Jacobs and Pete Morgan, and worship assistants Ian Johnstone and Sue Johnstone. And of course, let's not forget our wonderful choir. Today is Family Chapel, so we are going to innovate and switch things up by doing our announcements earlier in the service so that everyone gets a chance to hear them. There are 3 announcements this morning. Next Saturday, December 10th, Blooms for Africa presents a walk to explore historic Dundas homes west of Sydenham. Come and enjoy the history and architecture of Dundas in a 90-minute, 2-kilometer guiding walking tour. See the poster for registration details. Canadian Friends of Hospital Albert Schweitzer invites you to In the Mood for Christmas with the Burlington Welsh Ladies Chorus and the Chorus Children's Choir. The event will take place next Sunday afternoon, December 11th. Proceeds from the concert are in support of maternal child health programs at Hospital Albert Schweitzer in Haiti. Also next Sunday, our annual CYRE holiday services, we will be collecting gift cards for the Eva Rothwell Center. Please see your all-church email for details of what type of gift cards we are asking for. As well, we will be collecting socks, gloves, long johns, and slippers. More information on all these events are in your all-church email. Hamilton is situated on the traditional territories of the Erie, Neutral, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Mississaugas. Today, Hamilton is home to many Indigenous peoples from across North America, and the land here is covered by many covenants and treaties. We are, all of us, treaty people, original inhabitants and those who came later, inheritors of a diverse history, dwellers in a common land, and travelers towards a better day. We respect our treaty relationships and responsibilities to both the land and the original people who reside here. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your journey of faith or search for meaning, today you are one of us, and you are welcome here in this house of worship. Our mission is to nurture one another, serve the community, and inspire action to heal the world. Our chalice is a reminder of the hope and light of our faith. We light it each time we gather to remind us of the sacredness of our time together. This is an excerpt from the reading Dark and Light, Light and Dark by Jackie James. Welcome, darkness. Don't be afraid of it or deny it. Darkness brings relief from the blinding sun, from scorching heat, from exhausting labor. Night signals permission to rest, to be with our loved ones, to conceive new life, to search our hearts, to remember our dreams. The dark of winter is a time of hibernation. Seeds grow in the dark, fertile earth. Please join me in our chalice lighting words. May this flame be our light of friendship and love. Today, we also light the second candle in the Advent wreath. The second candle in the Advent wreath represents peace. May we be in this world a ray of light.
Good morning. It is good to be with you today, and we have so many exciting things happening, including our choir is with us today. Thank you, choir. And I am going to light our music chalice for us. Sometimes things take longer than we expect. My name is Reverend Jamie Boyce. My pronouns are she, her, and I have the great privilege of serving this congregation as its interim minister. Welcome to those who are gathered here in our sanctuary, and welcome to those who are joining us online. We are so glad you are here. If this is your first, your 50th, or your 500th time joining us, you are welcome here in this place of love, justice, and belonging. Today is a very special day. We will welcome new members to our community and welcome a new baby in our midst. We will give our presence to the theme of mystery in our lives and in the world, and offer gratitude for this season that holds us. Whoever you are, wherever you are on your life journey, you are welcome here. Let us open our hearts and minds as we gather to worship on this glorious day. As we prepare to sing our first hymn, I invite you to greet your neighbors, perhaps with a hand on the heart or a nod or a gesture of welcome. We welcome you today. Please rise as you are willing and able. Let's move into our bodies and into the spirit of this service for our first hymn, number 163, For the Earth Forever Turning.
Morning. My name is Tim Versteeg. I am the religious educator for our church, and my pronouns are he, him. This morning we have a wonderful Christmas poem written by Maya Angelou, who most of you probably know or have heard of, and it's called Amazing Peace, to tie in with our second candle. Thunder rumbles in the mountain passes, and lightning rattles the eaves of our houses. Floodwaters await in our avenues. Snow falls upon snow, falls upon snow to avalanche over unprotected villages. The sky slips low and gray and threatening. We question ourselves, what have we done to so affront nature? We interrogate and worry God. Are you there? Are you there really? Does the covenant you made with us still hold? Into this climate of fear and apprehension, Christmas enters, streaming joys of light, ringing bells of hope, and singing carols of forgiveness high up in the bright air. The world is encouraged to come away from rancor, come the way of friendship. It is the glad season. Thunder ebbs to silence and lightning sleeps quietly in the corner. Floodwaters recede into memory. Snow becomes a yielding cushion to aid us as we make our way to higher ground. Hope is born again in the faces of children. It rides on the shoulders of our aged as they walk into their sunsets. Hope spreads around the earth, brightening all things, even hate, which crouches breeding in dark corridors. In our joy, we think we hear a whisper. At first, it is too soft, then only half heard. We listen carefully as it gathers strength. We hear a sweetness. The word is peace. It is loud now, louder than the explosion of bombs. We tremble at the sound. We are thrilled by its presence. It is what we have hungered for, not just the absence of war, but true peace. A harmony of spirit, a comfort of courtesies, security for our beloveds and their beloveds. We clap hands and welcome the peace of Christmas. We beckon this good season to wait a while with us. We, Baptist and Buddhist, Methodist and Muslim, say, come, peace. Come and fill us and our world with your majesty. We, the Jew and the Jainist, the Catholic and the Confucian, implore you to stay a while with us so we may look by your shimmering light how to look beyond complexion and see community. It is Christmas time, a halting of hate time. On this platform of peace, we can create a language to translate ourselves and to each other. At this holy instant, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ into the great religions of the world. We jubilate the precious advent of trust. We shout with glorious tongues the coming of hope. All the earth's tribes loosen their voices to celebrate the promise of peace. We, angels and mortals, believers and non-believers, look heavenward and speak the word aloud, peace. We look at our world and speak the word aloud, peace. We look at each other and then into ourselves, and we say without shyness or apology or hesitation, peace, my brother, peace, my sister, peace, my soul.
Our offering is a reminder of the spirit of generosity that is at the heart of our religious community. When we share financial resources, we ensure the continued existence of our church. For the people online, if you would like to contribute to today's offering, please click on the donate button on the top right of the web page. We will now receive our offering while we listen to our music ministers. Your gifts in support of our ministries to one another and to the community are appreciated. Thank you.
Now on with these special things. Today we will welcome new members to our community. I invite to join me on the dais Doyne and Frank Ahern, Annie Gabriel Walker, Dawn Stowell, Leah Spence, Sue Prescott, Diane Bozeman, Paul Bogman, Jihan Kalo, and Liz Tessier. As you are here, those who are here and present are welcome to join me on the dais. We have a very special welcome for you. So come. Come. This is for you. We have words of welcome to join. We will join with you. And Barb Wallace will join us too. We are honored to welcome you this morning, to embrace you in our care and commitment, and affirm you in community in our Unitarian Universalist faith, a free faith that encourages you to learn, that encourages you to grow, that cares for you and is made better by you. A free faith that is made special not by creed, but by covenant. Let us welcome our new members with the traditional words of this congregation. They're displayed on the screen behind me. And the congregation says, "To you who are now joining our church as new members, we extend a warm welcome and our blessing. May the journey we take together nurture and enrich our lives through our bonds of fellowship and love." And I invite you to join us all in the next words. As members of the First Unitarian Church of Hamilton, we respect the honest search for truth and meaning in all persons and all religions. We strive to accept the differences as opportunities for growth in our lives as community of faith. We celebrate and honor our common purpose and a shared commitment to enhance the quality of life for all. And I invite our president for words of affirmation.
I am Barb Wallace, and I am the president of the congregation. It is my great joy to welcome to our beloved community, welcome you all. We look forward to the wonderful ways in which we'll be changed by your presence. We are happy that you are with us in community as we live into our mission to nurture each other, serve the community, and inspire action that heals the world. Welcome.
Welcome to our community. Welcome to this place of love, justice, and belonging. May this community be a source of joy, hope, a place to rest and renew your spirit, and a place to celebrate the great mysteries of our lives. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for offering your gifts and your presence to our community. We are so glad you are here. Thank you. We have gifts? Yeah, go ahead. Each of our new members is receiving a packet with a beautiful book a welcome book, might be familiar, and a note from the Congregation of Hospitality. In before times, it was customary to shake hands with new members. We don't do that so much anymore. Throughout the year, we will continue to welcome new members to our community as we grow and flourish. If you'd like to know more about how to get involved or how to join our community of faith, you can check in with the visitor table in our foyer. I now invite Esther and Stone to join me as we welcome their new baby, Atticus, to our community. Welcome. We're so glad you are here, and we have words of welcome for you as well. We're going to share, it looks like a script. The ceremony that all of us will now participate in is an ancient one. In parts of the world and from the earliest days of recorded history, parents have brought their young children to a place of worship, where the miracle of the arrival of a child can be celebrated in joy and in community with family and friends. This is to be a public occasion, not a private ceremony, because it marks the fact that all of us have a responsibility for the next generation. Every child is entitled to be received by loving arms and guided by tender care in the paths of truth, love, understanding, and justice. In turn, we adults will be greatly blessed by our children, for they teach us to look at the mystery of life with deeper wonder and renewed curiosity. Through their eyes, we will see more clearly the sacredness of one another and the holy all around us. Esther and Stone, we welcome your child Atticus to this community. You are dedicating yourselves to the fullest development of their body, mind, and spirit. Your task will not be an easy one. The time may come when you will be called upon to sacrifice personal ambitions, deny yourself pleasures, or set aside your own dreams for the sake of what is best for your child. It will take courageous faith and unconditional love. This ritual, then, becomes the symbol of your resolution to do all that will be required of you to do as parents. So I ask you, in the presence of this beloved community, do you promise to teach your child by word and example to walk on the path of truth, beauty, goodness, love, and justice? We do. We do. You have named your child Atticus. With the touch of this water, symbol of the purity of heart and mind, I dedicate your thoughts and words and your deeds to the spirit of all life and to the service of humanity. This is the water gathered at our annual Water in Gathering service. It is the water that brings us together in community. It is our stories, hopes, and dreams. And Atticus, we bless you with this water. Atticus, I give you this rose, symbol of unfolding beauty, to express our hope that your precious life will unfold in all its unique and natural splendor. On this rose, the thorns have been removed, a gesture of the protective love and care necessary for the flourishing of a young life. This is for you. This is for Atticus.
Always good to have something that crinkles. I now invite all the children and youth who are here this morning to stand as you are able and willing. And I have something special to share with you. Most of you have met Atticus in our family chapels and at games. Well, no, he doesn't come to games nights. He gets babysat. And other functions. Today we welcome Atticus to our community, and this is a happy day. We celebrate and remind ourselves that we are all examples to our friends, and we make a promise to be friendly with each other. Will you join me in answering the following questions and say yes when you agree? Will you be a friend to Atticus when they come to our nursery, Sunday school, family chapels, or youth group, and when they are older? Will you speak to them with kindness and love and treat them fairly?
I now invite those gathered here and those joining us online to rise as you are called, as we welcome baby Atticus and parents Esther and Stone to our beloved community. The words of affirmation are projected on the screen. We bless you, Atticus, for you are the gift of life itself. We welcome you into this community, giving ourselves to you and sharing the highest values that we know. This is now your church, a place for your faith, your doubts, your accomplishments, and your failures, a place of refuge and sanctuary in a world of uncertainty. Never be afraid to be yourself in the security and comfort of these walls. We give you our world, such as it is, and that it can be a great place for all of us. We will now celebrate this beautiful family in song as they journey with our families to Fellowship Hall for family worship this morning. Thank you and welcome, baby Atticus. I think this is a good time to applaud. As we settle into a time of reflection and meditation, let's take a breath. Let's feel our hearts stir. Feel the joy. Feel centered for just this moment. I offer this meditation this morning. It's called Eternal Mystery by Carol Mayer. May we open ourselves more fully to that eternal mystery which lures us onward towards life and creativity. May we strive to find the courage to live our faith, to speak our truth, and to strive together for a world where freedom, abounds and justice truly does roll down like water. May we know the fullness of love without fear and the serenity of peace without turmoil. May we hold one another in the deep and tender places with compassion, and may we grace one another by sharing our own vulnerabilities, being ever mindful of the divinity that makes soulmates of us all. As we drop into a time of silence, may we hold hope that there be peace in our hearts and peace in the world. As you feel called, I invite you to rise and light a candle of remembrance, a candle of joy, a candle of sorrow, as we hold each other in community and drop into the music that sings to our souls. Now is the time in our service where we recognize the joys and sorrows of our community. Today, we recognize the anniversary of the Montreal massacres. December 6, 1989, 14 women were killed in an act of hate. We mark this day in our world and in our hearts and recommit ourselves to the safety and to justice for all people. We have a number of joys to notice today. Today is a day of joys. First two are birthdays. So our tech team does a lot for us. They really keep things going, and we are so grateful for their presence, for their innovation, for keeping me on time. And today we recognize the birthday of Josh McIntyre, and Josh is faithful to our Sunday morning experience, and Josh, we couldn't do this without you, so thank you, and happy, happy, happy birthday to you. We have another birthday. This comes from Karen, who reminds me, and I knew this because we talked about it this morning. It was Catherine Boda's birthday this past week. Catherine, where, raise your hand. I need new glasses. There, yay! Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You reached a milestone age. Is it okay to share? I want to ask permission. You reached a milestone age. I'll leave it at that. Congratulations. It is good to reach those milestones. Absolutely. Happy, happy birthday to you, Kathy. We are so glad you are here with us today and allowing us to celebrate with you. And finally, we want to recognize our pianist today. Thank you, Jeffrey Pollock, for being with us. We know there are sorrows among us that are too tender yet to share, sorrows that are flowing through our lives, through our community and our world, and we pause to hold those here. We know that there are joys among us that have yet to be revealed, joys just on the lip of discovery, and we are here to celebrate those joys in beloved community. Let us hold each other and keep each other today and always.
This morning's reading is Winter Morning by James Cruz. When I can no longer say thank you for this new day and the waking into it, for the cold scrape of the kitchen chair and the ticking of the space heater glowing orange as it warms the floor near my feet, I know it's because I've been fooled again by the selfish, unruly man who lives in me and believes he deserves only safety and comfort. But if I pause, as I do now, and watch the streetlights outside flashing off one by one like old men blinking their cloudy eyes, if I listen to my tired neighbors slamming car doors hard against the morning and see the steaming coffee in their mugs kissing chapped lips as they sip and exhale each of their worries white into the icy air around their faces, then I can remember this one life is a gift each of us was handed and told to open. Untie the bow and tear off the paper. Look inside and be grateful for whatever you find, even if it is only the scent of a tangerine that lingers on the fingers long after you've finished peeling it.
So I brought with me today, hopefully, this. This is an image taken from the James Webb Telescope that was revealed this fall. It's described as a landscape of mountains and valleys speckled with glittering stars. It is actually the edge of a nearby young star-forming region called NGC 3324. And the Carina Nebula, it is impressive, yes. It's captured in an infrared light by NASA's new James Webb Telescope. This image reveals for the first time previously invisible areas of star birth. Isn't it magnificent? Just takes my breath away. In a season where we hang twinkle lights and celebrate beauty, the beauty of nature, it seems fitting to dwell in these images and experience the mystery just at the edge of our lives, to witness a birth of a star. I've been obsessed with these images coming out of the James Webb Telescope. The majesty of the cosmos moves me to tears, and there is a sentimental moment. I feel humility and gratitude for this precious time I have to dwell in the great mystery of the universe, this moment and this time. While I feel small in relation to the vastness, my heart swells with love, awe, and wonder. It keeps me searching. It keeps me seeking. It keeps me connected to this remarkable mystery of life and living. This isn't new for me, this path of questioning. I was one of those kids that was always asking a lot of questions, pestering my parents with lots of whys and hows, intensely curious about everything around me, to the point, I think, of being rather exhausting to everyone, everyone around me. My father had a brilliant way of dealing with me in these moments. He was able to suspend my chronic persistence of my questions while also holding space with each one. He would often, when I asked one of these whys and hows, look off into the distance and say, "It's a mystery to me." It was actually a really good strategy, and I'm gonna guess that many times he actually didn't have an answer, and sometimes he probably just wanted to sink into his lazy boy for a few moments of solitude, those moments that are so rare for parents. So he would say, "It's a mystery to me." And I would sit in that mystery with him. I valued the way he allowed us to be there together in that confession of not knowing. Hearing my father make room for uncertainty, ambiguity, to pause and allow for a quiet mystery to unfold, taught me a good lesson. Sometimes we should linger in the unknown. Perhaps there were seeds planted in each of those tiny moments, seeds that left me drifting in a lifetime of curiosity, a lifetime of asking questions with no obvious or simple answers, and staying there. We are shrouded in stories that invite us to pause and explore the great mysteries of the season. Solstice waits for us as we witness the days growing shorter, as we near the arrival of the longer days that are surely coming. The advent of Christmas, where we light candles reminding us of peace, hope, joy, love, and faith. We celebrate the miracle of a baby. Passover and the Festival of Lights, celebrating the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. Kwanzaa and the Festival of Lights, celebrating community in the African diaspora. And there are many more, of course. In my blog this month, I mentioned the celebration of the death of Rumi Mevlana that occurs on December 17th and is celebrated in Konya, Turkey. Mevlevi and Sufi travel from around the world to commemorate Rumi's union with God, his death, and honor ancestors of the tradition and the teachings. There is much to wonder at as we welcome this season into our lives and the many wonderfully mysterious ways we practice faith, tradition, connection, and maybe even feel ourselves take an ecstatic, mystic turn. And as we perch here on December 4th, we might notice and pay attention to our comfort level when it comes to our relationship to the unknown. When I set this service up many weeks ago, I was anticipating a conversation about mystery and how we might notice mystery in the world as it signals and invites us into a spirituality, a Unitarian Universalist mysticism, perhaps, of transcendence and ecstasy. While I still think that I am pointing us in that direction this morning, I also discovered another question along the way. My question is this: what is our posture and position to mystery, to the things we do not know? How much ease and curiosity do we have when we encounter the mysterious? This question shows up for me because I'm not always sure we welcome mystery into our lives so easily. Walking with the unknown, Irish mystic John O'Donohue says is to practice transformative spirituality. And we ought not assume that it isn't without struggle, ambivalence, or fear. We might notice how we feel in the presence of the unknown and perhaps make friends with that discomfort. I wonder how you're noticing that in yourself this morning. And here we are, nestled against a season that is ripe with opportunities to lose ourselves in mystery, the turning of the earth, the anticipation of solstice, and the winter that grips us on a journey of beloved darkness, turning us inward with introspection and outward as we gaze at the sky, searching for a star, searching for the sun, searching for connection and meaning. The peeling of a tangerine and recalling the gift of life as it presents itself right now in the presence of beloved community. If you hear me playing with these words, you're not wrong. I am holding mystery and mysticism in tension, and I might make clear that mysticism for me is a constant surrendering to an experience with the heartbeat of life as it unfolds before me as a gift. It centers in intimacy with the unknown, awe, wonder, unfolding presence, inspiration, joy, faith, grace, belonging, and love all show up in that place and posture of surrender. And I say that with a good deal of vulnerability, as I feel the tentacles of sentimentality lure me back to a rationalism. Seems important to state that I don't think this is easy. In fact, I think one of the hardest things we do is relate to the unknown, to discover a relationship with mystery. It is why we return to the rituals that hold us close to these great mysteries of our lives. Each week, we light candles so we might touch upon the mystery of human suffering and joy, bring the flame and fire as incarnations, and then we name in the presence of beloved community, giving witness to the soft and hard places of our shared humanity. That is our ritual of lighting candles. I'm reminded in this season of December, as we lurch towards Christmas, of Black Christian mystic Dr. Howard Thurman, who you might know from his book Jesus and the Disinherited, in which he located a liberational politics and spirituality in the life of Jesus as a poor Jew living inside and in opposition to empire. A point that Thurman is clear to push home is the necessity of a spiritual reservoir to sustain the work of social transformation. Thurman named his mysticism like this when he described his childhood in Florida. I walked along the beach of the Atlantic Ocean in the quiet stillness that can only be completely felt, where the murmur of the ocean is stilled and the tides move stealthily along the shore. I held my breath against the night and watched the stars etch their brightness in the face of a darkened canopy of the heavens. I had a sense that all things, the sand, the sea, the stars, the night, and I were one lung through which all of life was breathing. Takes my breath away. Dr. Thurman shared this in a talk he gave that became a book called Mysticism and Social Action, in which he expands upon the connection between nourishing the inner world of our lives, our spirituality, and the work of justice. For Dr. Thurman, the connection was essential. Spiritual life is the ground in which we live our values, the ground in which, the place in which the beloved community emerges. The interdependence we discover in that spirituality is essential. The intimacy of the mystery renews the spirit for the journey ahead. We will read Dr. Thurman's words on Christmas Eve, his poem called The Work of Christmas. And we remind ourselves of the ongoing work that Christmas calls us into. We will rejoice and celebrate the renewal of our spirits as we continue to build the beloved community in our midst. Throughout this month, we will return to the theme of mystery, invite and dwell among the stories, and even encounter mystical experiences. As we take this journey together, I invite you to discover which mysteries nourish you. Where does awe and wonder appear in ways that you find restorative and transformative? How are you moving near to the unknown. Let us welcome the mysteries of the season. Let the lights twinkle, the chills soak our bones with gratitude as we welcome and celebrate the dark for its gifts of transformation and restoration. Welcome the light and the turning of the earth. Let us be renewed with hope during this season of mystery and awe, and let us look to the heavens with awe and wonder. Notice the stars in faraway places giving birth to new stars. And turn to the life before us, gently unwrap it, and notice the sweetness of our lives. May our hearts be opened. May we be changed by all we cannot see. And may we be blessed together. May it be so. Please rise as you are willing and able for our hymn, 1010. We give thanks, and indeed we do. One more time. I feel like we could do it again. Come on, let's do it one. Go, beloveds, holding all wonder and connection close during this season of mystery. May you be challenged. May you be renewed. May you feel the breath of the universe holding you and keeping you as an expression of the great mystery of life. And may there be peace among us too. Go in peace. We extinguish all of our chalices, but not the fire in our hearts until we meet again.
In December,
Our service in the sanctuary is now finished. For those of you online, please stay online if you wish to participate in small group conversation. The host will place you in a Zoom group. If you do not wish to participate, you may leave the service now.
I will share one thing real quick. We have 2 services on Christmas Eve. We have a 5 o'clock service for families and people of all ages here in the sanctuary. I share this because this is last year we could not have Christmas Eve in person. I'm a little verklempt this morning because this year we will have Christmas in person. So we have a 5 o'clock service for families here and then 8 o'clock candlelight service, which will be beautiful. And I can't wait to welcome you and our whole Hamilton community. And then we're back on Sunday morning, and we will have service here on Christmas Day because it's Sunday, and we are here for you. And we will have a service that will be intimate and beautiful, and I'm so grateful. Gail's going to help me with that. Thank you, Gail. So we have an exciting holiday season on the horizon. Go in peace, beloveds.